Okay, everyone. Hello. This is Badger Wild. We're back with another installment of Red Rock Raiders. Today we are in a bit of an interesting situation. So, most of y'all will notice the entire destroyer that I was working on is completely gone because I got to looking at it later and realized it is just it was just too nice. We're a pirate faction. We're supposed to look like it. We need a mean looking ship. So, after a whole lot of looking online and spending all night for quite some time figuring out how to, or first off, tearing the entire ship apart, figuring out what we're going to do differently, and then spending a good portion of that time looking up new ideas. I think I've come up with a suitable replacement idea for what we could do with a destroyer. We're not going to have the double railguns. I think I'm going to settle with just one so I can maximize power. We are going to do the nacelles, but I'm going to try and make everything work as if it is just a bigger, meaner ship. That's the plan here today. Right now, I need to get some metal plates so I can start building the port of it. I'm gonna try and stylize this one a lot. We're gonna do some serious stylizing because I want this destroyer to look as mean as possible. So going into this, I think what I want to do, I'm gonna start with one of these. And the idea here is I wanted to, and I've told the guys this a while. I've wanted to build a ship that looks like a skull or something, or has kind of a skull look, because it is a pirate themed faction. For instance, we are pirates. Let's see. We'll take this out here. I kind of want let's go a little different here with the building. I know this is annoying, but bear with me. Nope, that's not the right one either. Okay, we're gonna use. I want to use this block to an extent. See, this is the problem with building ships is you have an idea of what you want to do, but you've got to figure out how to build it with the blocks that you've got. And it creates a few issues. Let's see here. We have this block. Let's go to number let's do this one. We'll go with the regular block and then number 3. Come in with it. And then I'm gonna put in 2 temp blocks here. And that will represent the size and stuff I need for the railgun to fire out of this thing. Okay. Now being able to see that there, the railgun's going to be inset several meters inside this thing. Now, yeah. Once I get this upper area figured out, then it will go. This is where things just get annoying. Trust me, this is gonna be annoying to some people who are sitting back there going, just do something already. All right, we'll go from here and here. That and no, we'll do this. Just like so. There, that's giving me the look I'm wanting. That's gonna stay there. Hopefully, if I don't foobar all this, which is a possibility. We may foobar it, but it'll be all right. Okay, so Like I said, we're going to stylize the heck out of this ship. I'm going to be dealing with a whole different type of warship design. So we're going to have the nacelles kind of set up top and more towards the back of the destroyer, with this large mouth section in the front. May kind of level them down to an even point so that I can just load up a bunch of turrets on each side. And now let's see. Let's put that in. Do that and end right there with that. And that is going to be the height of the ship for now. Let's go in here with some regular blocks and let's try to shape this bad boy out a little bit. As I come through here and just work to the best of my ability. God, I miss the mirror tool right now. Would love to have that back. Okay. Got to figure out how this is going to work. Well, I'm going to put this here, I figure. And we're just going to selectively start building this up. And I've got enough room here to probably have some equipment come along there. I was being too logical with the last one. I just want to build something fun. I'm gonna have this kind of pointed shape up here. Give it kind of a shark look. Making a shark ship. And give the shark ship a whole bunch of guns too while we're at it. Later on I may modify this and make certain pieces longer. But that should do it. I don't want to make any other modifications right now because there's a certain way I'm going to do this section here. I just need to figure out how long I'm going to do it. Let's throw some temp blocks in here. Now the kicker is, where's this going to be located? Right about there, I think. We're going to locate the railgun. See what that looks like right there. Okay, so that'll be a good spot for the railgun. Make this kind of long. I do want it longer though. We're gonna have to take this out. I need to have some temp blocks coming across here. Now, I may replace some blocks with heavy armor blocks just to give the destroyer a little bit more fight time, as that is a thing we are going to need at some point. Also, don't know how the stylized front is going to work. So I do need to work on this, kind of beef this up, but then introduce some different angle blocks to produce a whole different effect going on here. And I may increase the length of this just by adding a little more to it. I can't really touch any of those blocks, they'll disconnect it from the entire system, so that is one of the problems we have here. Back to 7. Have our big boy railgun right now. And I'm probably going to set it back in here. That'll give me enough distance, I think. What I may do, and this is me spitballing ideas at the moment. Let me turn this off. I may put this section here down here because that seems like it would do better there. And then I'll extend that somehow, staggerize some blocks so this is a little bit more longer out front. So it's just a little more aggressive looking. Let's go ahead and connect this bottom portion here to the rest of the ship. So I can take that middle section out, those tent blocks in the middle out of here. Just working our way back here. Ah, connect a block there. I think what I may do is I will probably will do this. We'll just connect a temporary set of struts right here, so that all that can be connected at least, so that when I cut this section out, all of it's together. I don't have to worry about it. We'll try to permanentize the some things, because there are certain things on this ship that I want permanent and certain things that I don't want permanent, because one of the things I'm doing here is with all the strutting here, and I'm hoping nobody jumps in and tries to weld this up. I know there's good intentions, but dear God, it's hard when you're sitting there trying to come up with a design. You come back and you're like, now I gotta grind some stuff down. So if any of the guys are watching, please do not weld this up. I know we're all well-meaning, but just don't. So the plan for this thing, like I said, is to stylize the heck out of it. I want something that is lean, mean, and very terrifying. That when we pull this destroyer out, it looks like some kind of monster is attacking you. So for the front here, we have this very odd section. Let's see if we can pull something out of number 6 here.
Energy low.
And right off the bat, we have the perfect block to go right there. And we have the perfect block to go right there. So then I just got to figure out some blocks to go here. Start pulling along this way. And as I do that, some ideas here for the middle of it. Let me go recharge real quick. There we go. And we're just going to charge up real fast. Yeah, I'm at 70 health because I kind of accidentally bopped my head. Check here and make sure we are. Something I didn't do before we got started. Let me check here real quick. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we do have, just making sure, making sure that I am getting something done here. And you guys aren't watching a silent movie. That would be bad. Okay. So the next block we're going to be installing this particular point. Trying to figure out what I would put it here next. We could theoretically put this here. Yeah, we'll do that on each end. Because we are needing this to thicken up a bit. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to keep all this armor or not. I am merely installing stuff here that may be helpful later. I may add more stuff to the outside of this thing just to give it a little more, like I said, aggression. That's what we want. We want a aggressive looking pirate ship. I'm going to put some blocks in here because I want to at least have the overall shape concept being figured out. This way, when I install stuff, I start installing all the other cool stuff, this will be, feasible. I may pull this section back here just a bit. I don't know. I may do that actually. It is just too. It it is where it needs to be if it's going to be even. But I want to put. Let's put a little variation into the build. Okay. Let's pull this back like here. Let's do that. See if I remember. Yeah, we put one block in, I think would be fine. One and two. Let's do this and that. Or do I want to do that? Let's make this a little thinner here in the front. I kind of want like a forward bow effect here. Let's see. We've got 2 blocks we'll have to work with going up. Let's do the same thing we got on the bottom. We have with the top. Then that comes forward just a tad. Then I can put that in place and be done with it. And it'll look good. See, we're getting somewhere. Some temporary blocks right here, which I may affix later with some kind of one block, some type of one block. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna light this inner area up though. All right. I gotta figure out how this is all going to go down. This nose is already going to get longer regardless. I just don't, yeah, I don't have a way of affixing it to the system. Well, actually I do. I could fix that nose right now, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. We can connect a few pieces up here. And then what I can do is I can just cut into these sections. We don't have anything permanent yet. There's nothing that's been made permanent on this ship yet. Okay, let's grab a couple of these blocks. Here, we'll do these half blocks. 2 half blocks. And 2 regular blocks. Dadgummit, I'm going to have to cut this crap short, unfortunately, folks. My job just will not leave me alone. And I really wish it would. Worst case scenario, I will come back tonight and I will do some more on this. I don't even know if that will stay the same, but we are getting somewhere. I may have to put a sign up here that says do not weld. Like I said, I don't even know how this is going to go down. I don't even know if this is what I'm wanting this to look like yet. Well, let's see if we can get most of this built back up here and figured out. this in next. We'll do that there. Now we can just add a couple of straight up blocks going back here. And these blocks are not here to, they're just a foundational block because I'm going to do some cutting in this area as well. So there will be some cutting that happens in this. Looks pretty good. Looks aggressive. Looks mean. Looks like we're trying to build something that's a terror of null space. Screams R, matey. At least I hope it does. Here we go now. We'll put these blocks up here as well so that I can just start cutting. I don't have to worry about stuff falling apart or nearly clanging something, which is also a terrifying aspect. Oh, what? Oh, I threw a block and killed myself. Awesome. All right, let's see if I can go find my body and get my stuff back. Find my way out of this maze. Ah, here we go. Why am I upside down? Okay, I just hit myself with a deal. My body should be out here somewhere. Let's throw the tab on real quick. Nope, nope. Okay, yeah, gotta do this. Body is about 400 and something meters out. Get all those. Shoot, I ran right through it. Here, hold still, you. I don't need you. Just need the metal plates that's inside of you. The rest of that can just go float off into space as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's go back. So, what happened? I apparently was throwing blocks in place here and miscalculated. Put a block in there and got domed with it almost immediately. So, fun times. Fun times, everyone. Just fun times. Okay. Next thing here is I'm going to go through. We're going to cut some of these one blocks out. We used these as supports a minute ago. Cut a few of them out. Build something really crazy. We are going to call this ship the Bounty. Still going to be the Bounty. Those of you who have actually seen Star Trek will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have mm, two sections here. And like I said, I wanted to build this hyper aggressive. And this is going to work because I'm going to kill myself if I don't get this thing to work properly. I'm going to be really pissed if I build this whole section here and I can't get the rest of the ship to work. I think this is going to be like the forward bow section. Past here, I'm probably going to have a set of habitation areas. We're probably going to separate that by one big system and then maybe a backup area, some other things. I don't know. I'll have to figure that stuff out later. But the front bow of this thing seems to be working. I do need to put some stuff here, and we'll go ahead and get that done right now. That's a 1. That's a 2. 3, and we got 4 going. So that's already working into the design principle that I'm going with right now. Now, beyond this, I got to figure out a lot of things. There are several things that need to be figured out. We are going to have a series of turrets up here somewhere. And I think we're going to put a turret right here. Would be the best option. The one problem is, well, it's not really a problem, because I've got this whole undercarriage area I can work with, but I need to have this locked into the system before we can go anywhere else. So we need to... I really need to figure out some of this decorative stuff before I go any further. So, I think what we're going to do is something about the space of 2. And I need to figure out... Maybe not that one. Maybe this one. That looks interesting. Now, the fun part here is, should be able to go down here to this one. Try this here. There we go. Check that out. The only issue here is it's going to be almost connecting at this point. This is going to be so much fun. Yeah, it's about as good as I'm going to be able to do that. I may put some variation in those teeth. Other than that, they look amazing. You don't have to say that. They look amazing. Again, I'm back to the problem with this one area. Hold on now. There may be something I can do here. Maybe I can do something here. Let me look at how these teeth are going in. I may be able to set them on the sides, but that's going to mess with the whole skull aesthetic. Actually, I can put a something right in there. And then we can use number 3. Because number 3 has this one cool little block here. That just perfectly sets that in there. And so now we got this mean looking ship that has all these wicked teeth coming off of it. Yeah, that'll do nicely. We can do it like this. We're going to have a proper pirate ship. Yeah, that's truly terrifying. See this thing coming at you from a couple hundred meters away, acting like all it really wants is to just take a bite out of you. So let's see. What do I got to do in between here? There's this in between section that I'm going to have to figure out. Mm, and I may start welding these teeth up. I don't know. We're going to see. So the jaw is not going to move. Yeah, it's a jaw. So all of y'all can just relax. Let's go ahead and start putting teeth in. Whoops, that's upside down. What was I thinking? Now we'll need something right here to kind of boost up from there just to provide a bit of a jaw point because I am going to probably things here, and I may have some teeth kind of get bigger and jut off here in the back, so it kind of has a boar looking effect. There's an idea. Okay, we'll do here, here. Let's see. We're gonna have to skip two. I'll put some variation in these teeth too, so it just, oh wow, that's gonna almost come out perfectly. I may have to modify some of these just so. There we go. Now we'll do it down here, such. Like I said, I wanted something cool. We're being pirates. Let's be pirates. That's what Red Rock is. We're a bunch of pirates. Now for this last piece here, I will have to modify some stuff going in here. But we've got some teeth going. This is gonna look awesome when I get done with it. I'm actually strangely satisfied with this. Could be the 5-year-old in me saying, "Yay, we got a pirate ship." All right, we got that going. I'll have to do that to the other side somehow. And we'll put it in there for now. Because we need all these spiky teeth in.
Energy low.
About to die. Let's go up here and start low. Now we're gonna put some modified turrets, maybe a couple of really good ones. This is a destroyer after all. So we are gonna have to put some destroyer stuff on there. I'm thinking of back where the back wing section's at, because this is going to have like a wing that pops out the back end and kind of pushes forward. We're going to have some aggression to all that. But I'm thinking in that back section, because I am going to do some nacelles and I'm going to modify that to look really good. I think what we're going to do is, looking at this, I might be able to put some other stuff in there, but let's go with the next thing on the list. And that should be this block here. Put these up there. I don't know if we're going to keep the railgun there. Ah, come on. I might move it just so I can get a little more out of this section here. I wonder. There we go. There, there. We are getting there. It's going to be a real interesting ship. Be piloting this thing around, flying. Normally, when I'm piloting stuff that is really to the point in the way it's built, okay. Hmm. Does that not have a? Oh, it does. Okay. So I have these small ones, but I kind of want to put more small ones. We'll put these large ones here in the back. Make these kind of elongated. And then these up front here will be a little shorter. I'll put a shorter spike on those. But we will put these long spikes here. That'll just give us a bit of nice variation in the design when we get done with it. I may do a section where it's just all built around the railgun. That'd be kind of cool. And this will just be a internal. This will just be a prow section. I may add another level up top just to give it that weird look, and then I can run the system through there, all the conveying to everything through that instead of everything else. All right, we did this. Let's go to number 3. And number 3 is going to give us this tiny little spike-looking thing here. It's going to give us a smaller nub tooth. That's going to look meaner. That'd be a heck of a carrier design right there. Imagine a carrier, it'd be like an alligator, where it holds its, like the mama holds its babies in its mouth. But instead we have an alligator ship that the fighters come out the mouth of the monster. Now I really want to weld these up just to see what the teeth look like right now. Let's go ahead and put some stuff here, putting some variation in that. Like I said, really wish I had the mirror tool right now. That'd be fun. Ah. I may be able to, I don't know. I'd like to be able to slip something in there that looks a little different, but that's done. That's done. That's going to be kind of a gnarly looking ship when I get finished. Different one. We're doing a different take on the ship. It'll come together here in a minute. You'll see. I'm gonna probably weld a bit on it because I'm really, really satisfied with the way this is coming out. Robotron Gaming is here, everybody. He was just asking a very poignant question: is this a new ship or an old one? And no, this for those that are just now joining, this is a completely different one. The problem was the other ship. As much as I hated to do that, like completely disassemble it and do something different with it. Um, the problem I had with that particular ship was it was not aggressive enough, and so we are really that would have been Elvis metal or kind of Elvis blues. This is going to be black metal, so that's the plan here at least. Make a nightmare so that when we go to because this is a pirate faction. Okay. Just curious, how many smaller ships you thinking of adding? I have no idea. I had planned on doing something similar to what was the pirate ship in The Mandalorian, where it has like a bay on top for fighters, and I've attempted to figure that out, but it has just been, ugh, boy, it has just been difficult because we're gonna do this one too. We're gonna do this one too. I don't have that other one on the other side done because, oh dear God, it's a nightmare to get everything all figured out at the moment. More aggressive ship is alligator ship. Yeah, this is more along the lines of some type of shark looking deal. It's like fear. We have to have fear. Okay, we have to scare the P Jesus out of them. I guess would be something you could say. Or weld of these teeth because I am satisfied with them. And we need more armor. Yeah, I know. I need to get more some stuff. I lost my tools, unfortunately. Let's find some tools. Let's find my tools. Should be in storage. Those are level 2 tools. I need level 3 tools. Where are my tools? I at least a level 3 welder. Nope. 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 Keen, can we please have a search function for our inventories? That would be nice. Uh, well, screw you. Give me that. I want the welder, but I don't want the grinder because if you're doing, and this is a little trick, if you're doing work, you're not just grinding stuff down. You're trying to grind on something that's very small or has a very minimal footprint. You do not want to grind too quickly and get after something else. Or if you're, worst case scenario, if you're trying to hack a battery, you want to use as small a or
Energy
as slow a
low.
grinder as you can get. Oh yeah, check that out. Oh, that's getting interesting. Okay. We have something fun here now. Hmm. That's going to look fun to break out there. Starts for it. Welder continues. Yes, it does. Yes, it surely does. Like I said, I may move that railgun back to the back. So I kind of want to design heavy this thing. I'm just going to keep building on it until I get exactly what I want. Oh yeah, those look terrifying. The mighty Nommers coming at you.
Energy critical.
Turn off all those signals because I keep forgetting to do that. All right, we're just going to build back up here. But when I do the nacelles in the back, which are going to give this thing its profile, they're going to be more of a back wing section, and I may actually put two. We may internalize some thrusters, and I may add maybe a couple of extra internalized hydrogen tanks or a different hydrogen tank. Not sure. Yeah, there's an idea. Robotron Gaming just came up with a really good one here in chat. The teeth shape does look rather nice. If you're going for shark design, you could use the fins for extra thrusters behind them. Mm, yeah, we might do that. We'll probably do that. That'll be something we'll have to do. You know, I don't think I'm going to name this the bounty anymore. I liked the name, but I have a better one. We will name it Jeff. True terror will be felt in space with that name. Wait, we named it what? Oh, this is bad. It is a destroyer, so it's not going to be this indomitable ship that just roams through there, just rips through entire fleets. Oh, I got to get more plates. Snagging up some more. We'll get the teeth done, and I think I'll have to get off, unfortunately. Jeff the Space Shark, truly a menace. Yes. Yes, his name will be Jeff. We are going to call him Jeff. Cannot run from Jeff. This last tooth here, I'm going to weld it up. I was going to not weld it. I thought, no, 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 we need to weld this up. We'll weld it up as well. Then it'll have to do some painting. I guess I'll use a paintbrush mod for this one. Let's see if I can just, there, that works a lot better than flying. Maybe not, maybe not. We tried. It did not work. I didn't want to weld that up. Oh well. Oops. Wasn't one that welded yet. No, I need steel plates to finish that up. Good lord. Keep running out of steel plates. Okay, we're gonna need more steel plates. Where's my steel plates? Oh, yeah, here we go. We have more of them, ladies and gentlemen. I got to thinking about this because I was reading online, with the whole border crisis and everything. I'm not getting political. I'm just finding this hilarious. And the current and Trump, whether you like him or hate him, he is a master of trolling. He comes in there and he goes, "We should reintroduce the Constitutional Privateer Act." And I'm just thinking, yeah, that's going to end well. It's gonna make some memes. I'm telling you. One of them I was sitting there thinking, hey, your mind wanders when you're doing that stuff. And I'm sitting there, I'm reading the article, and it's like, yeah, Trump could bring back the Piracy Act or Privateer Act, in which citizens could go out there and commit acts of piracy in the name of the United States. And I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And I kept thinking, like, how many Navy SEALs or U.S. Marines are going to suddenly become pirates? Like, you have the option of making that in your repertoire now, or you could. Not say hasn't done it yet. It's just this is a could be kind of thing. And then the second thought comes to my mind is, you have to ask yourself, could you get what would happen if the president lets you have the let us have the USS Missouri and let's go fight cartels with the Missouri battleship? Good God. I was sitting there like, yeah, how are we getting that to Cartel Island? We need some sluices, number one. Because we do this in Missouri all the time with the Mississippi. They just go in there and they just like dig down the water. We'd have to fight tooth and nail. Of course, with the Missouri backing up the sluices with machine gun fire and light cannons and the main guns. Plus, if we could also get the sea whistles, we could really do some damage on the ground. Yeah, I don't need to be in charge of a pirate fleet. Let's be freaking right there. Robotron game, just an idea. You're doing a rail light mode. Perhaps use grinders at the front, like teeth as well, helping Jeff tear up the ships. Uh, that would require putting a lot more weight on hinges that I am not comfortable with, because you will have some serious issues when you put that kind of weight onto stuff like that. Look in here, I need to put something right here. I need to do something right here. I don't know what. We got to fill this space right here with something. I may paint that inner block section black and have these just as white teeth. Trying to figure out where I can put those teeth at. Maybe we can have like another. Let's see here. Whoa. Let's see. Can I do this? It's gonna look weird. See, this is when I really start to miss the Space Engineers 2. Um, ah, this is where I
Energy
start to miss the
low.
Space Engineers build system, or Space Engineers 2. Because I guarantee you, I could finagle some blocks and put something cool there. I'm gonna get up here and get some more water. But yeah, I was sitting there thinking about, the cartels the look on the like the 1,000 yard stare, the look on the cartel member's face when he sees like six river sluices digging a river out as they attempt to help the USS Missouri get down the Rio Grande to Cartel Island or wherever that place is. I think it's an island in a river somewhere, which why this is why I went to the sluice concept. Go in there and just start ripping it up. Wouldn't have to get real close. Missouri's got one heck of a range with the main guns. They'd be like, "Look, surrender now, or we're gonna blow up the entire island." Actually, no, we wouldn't blow up the island. If I recall, the Iowas have the capability of sinking small islands of a certain size. The one thing I really want, I want some type of tooth right in here, or some small teeth, but I can't get around this thing because unfortunately we have this system right here. See, I can go here, but I can't put anything right there. And I would love to put like some side teeth coming down on each end and jutting up each side. Can't do that. Ah, can't do that at all. Oh well. Could put some teeth right here. If I could get the teeth up over the top, though, we might have something interesting going on there. Actually, hold on a minute. Hold up now. Let me think. Badger, can wait. The problem is having a second tooth coming off here. I'm not going to be. I'm going to have to choose side. We'll just leave it like that. It looks menacing enough. Big old giant alligator. Big old giant gator out here in the middle of nowhere. Uh, let's see what that looks like. No, that doesn't look good. Let's grind that off. Okay, let's grind that off. And what we'll do is there's a connector block I'm pretty sure we could use for that. There we are. Hmm. There's got to be I'm pretty sure there is a block here that I could put here. This is just annoying. Yeah, yeah. So Robotron game was like, and I mean, this is not like threats or anything because I know how the cartel are, but it's just like it's funny to think about. I think they would have a laugh thinking about it too. Like Robotron's here. Like I feel like most cartels would be terrified just seeing a battleship, either giving them the choice to be vaporized or surrender. Yeah, like the guns in the Iowa. There was actually an incident where an Iowa class went. I think it got shot at, and something or other happened. I know it got shot at. Anyway, the Iowa just ripped an island. It was a freaking island, and they were firing something or did something, pissed off the Iowa. I can't remember which one it was. I don't think it was Wisconsin because Wisconsin just. I think the Wisconsin destroyed a like leveled a mountain. I believe, if I am correct. Oh God, that's not right. I believe if I'm correct, It was the actual Iowa that did it, but they fired a they something or other happened, and they decided we're going to shoot this island over here. And when they got done, they hit it with a full barrage, and the whole island just sunk after being hit. It was like, yep, I'm out. I don't know what that was, but we are not able to handle that. Yeah, seeing the Iowa pop up coming down the river and a couple of rednecks trying to get that thing to your location is not a good sign. It's not going to be a good day at all. Like I said, I can imagine a bunch of rednecks just powering that up. Let's see how that looks. That's actually, no, we're not going to do that. That is actually ruining the whole tooth aesthetic. I didn't realize that's what was going on. I don't want those. Part of the reason is I got the teeth looking pretty good right now anyway. I don't want to really mess them up. And it makes them kind of look too thick. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We'll do something else, but not that. I may just connect them up. Oh, there's an idea. I just had an epiphany. We have to do. This thing's going to look like Sharkpedo from Pokemon. I promise you, that's what it's going to look like. But I mean, a cartel member's face when they sit there and after the big bosses have stupidly been making threats to one of the most powerful nations in the world who are known for F around and find out. And all of a sudden you start hearing we are a pirate from what was that place? What was the cartoon show? Either you hear we are a pirate or you hear he is a pirate. Or much worse, you hear One Piece music. One Piece battle music starts playing. Look over and there's an Iowa class battleship flying the Jolly Roger. Life ain't gonna be fun for a while, boys. There's an idea right here. Look at that. We'll do this for a bit. This'll help the aesthetic beautifully. We'll do this on all sides. This ship is probably gonna get bodied. The first the first real fight it gets in, it'll be fine though. It was made for memes. It was made to make people laugh, and sure the triple R Jeff is going to do that. It's going to make people laugh, bring some joy to the world. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, let's weld all this up. It's not like there have been multiple instances being proved otherwise. Yeah, I mean, just imagine. I mean, my brain when I heard we were going to reintroduce the Privateer Act, I was like, oh, we're going that direction, are we? People may not like that direction. This thing here turns out and it works pretty good. I'm probably going to put this up on the workshop so you guys can have your own Jeff. We got to get Jeff done though. I'm pretty committed to Jeff now. Description of the ship. I did it for the memes, brother. That's going to be interesting because now we've got some real teeth sticking off there now. Now it's got some teeth. Look at that. Some varying teeth as well. The mighty Jeff.
Energy low.
I'm gonna have to put the orange stripe on this, but we are gonna have a lot more white in Jeff. Oh, I need to get some more steel plates here. Let me see what I got. Yeah, we can take those, and we'll take those as well. Okay, so the top part of the ship is going to be. I'm gonna have to do some stuff to the top of it to make it all work good and look interesting. Um, huh, let's see here. Let's go ahead and do some painting real quick. What is this bright white? Mm. And then I will black the back of these things. So you can see there's a little bit of a color contrast right there with that. In comes Jeff, the mighty Jeff. Be more front armor, or will there be more back armor? Considering if the mouth front is big enough, it can
Energy
technically be a
critical.
shield. Yeah, it will be kind of like a shield. I may put some type of decoy block in the front of it, so that's the first thing that gets targeted. Because the idea with Jeff, and yes, we're officially calling it Jeff. The idea with Jeff is we are going to run in real hard. You're going to get hit with a railgun, and as it zips in, it's going to just pound the crap out of you with guns. As soon as you get close, crippling shot with a railgun is what's going to happen. Just try and cripple you. And as it gets closer, Jeff is then going to start hammering away with the big guns. Probably about 12 assault cannons, 8 artillery cannons, all that good stuff. All the good stuff. All the good stuff. Big old angry looking rusty teeth sticking off here in white because we just want to terrorize some people. Oh, gotta get up here. Called the Jeff class destroyer. The Jeff pirate destroyer might be a better option. Need to paint these as well. Let's go ahead. I'm kind of wondering about the back ones. Yeah, this is going to be a nose that sticks off. It's going to open up right about here, and that's probably where I'm going to take the railgun and push it back to. And then the rest of this is just going to be the forward bow of the ship, just to entice someone to shoot it. There we are. Bunch of big old nasty looking rusty teeth. Painted white for dramatic effect. Jeff is here and he's pissed. Smaller ships could be baby sharks or similarly sharks in real life. There are these fish that attach to the bottom of a shark's body. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, no. You know what we could do? I could set up a series of have the wing portions come out and then set up like a series of smaller drone ships, like small drone gunships that will come off of there and just rush the other ship like a bunch of mini sharks. Oh geez, we're getting into some Cobra Commander crap right here. There we go. Past these areas here. May do a hungry shark at some point. Could make a big shark with an opening jaw. I may risk that one. Normally, if I am building something, I'm just slamming into it. I'm trying my best not to because it's going to kill me. Too much speed. We're going to have problems. Okay, now for this top area here. There we go. Would seem rather effective since multiple targets plus the small shark slash fish get damaged. They can be recycled or fixed. Yeah, we can just build them cheap. Just build them like a ray, and then put ion thrusters on them so that when they come in, they attack and they just draw fire. Put like a rocket. Put like a single launch rocket launcher on there in the front, a couple of auto cannons, and just let them go to town. Or put a cannon on them. Set the thing up so that when they run out of ammunition, they become a missile. They just kamikaze into it. All right, here we go. That is looking beautiful. So now I need to get rid of that. We're going to put probably a top on here, maybe expand the sides of this a little bit so it looks a little bit more, aesthetically pleasing. Um, hmm, what do we do next? Got a frame or two. Let me figure out where I'm going to put a turret or two right in here. Let's put one here, and we'll run a.
Inventory full.
Oh, seriously. All right, we're gonna weld up some stuff here. Make some openings. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, you can see all the teeth in that thing just kind of bobbing up and down. That's what we want. That's the look I'm going for. Okay, we have the ability to put a couple of guns up here. Hmm. Yeah, I'll leave this as narrow as I can possibly make it. True, perhaps of the two, some that ram into the enemy ship while others help soften it up. That sounded gay in text, but you get what I mean. Actually, it didn't sound gay until you said it did. Sorry, man. Let's see here. Cut that out. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to have a central area where we can store stuff at. So that's where all the ammo and stuff is going to go. And I'm probably going to have a series of ammunition boxes. I'll just have to figure out how those are going to work and then set them up so that when I utilize them, they'll be able to work properly. As for the railgun, this is where things are going to get interesting because I'll have to pull back here to a bit and then set the railgun inside. And then somehow, I think I'll be better off putting a window block here and a couple window blocks going in, and then setting my camera up in this, which would work perfectly. And then when we fire the railgun, it'll just simply shoot out through here and it'll go out through the mouth and just hammer something. Ugh, that thing is annoying to build. Ugh. Let me look at Jeff here for a minute. I may widen this and progressively make it get wider. I think we're going to start doing that here in a minute. Um,
Energy low.
okay. Energy low now. Hang on. in short, it's coming back to a point. So when I get it done, it will we'll have a large section kind of beef up. I'll figure out a way to put some kind of eyes in front of Jeff, so we can have these angry looking shark eyes looking out. So he looks kind of menacing. Probably have to put those right about here somewhere. And that'll be where the first section of the ship will start building up. And that'll be probably where the fin systems will go to allow us to push around. And I've got to do, like I said, the railgun we got to figure out. Let's go ahead and figure that out right now, actually. Go to P, and I'm going to set that back to defaults for a moment. All right. We're pulling this back in. Now, how big is a railgun? Ooh, it's pretty big. Yeah, that's going to be perfect right there. Now, what I want to do in this area somehow is I want to set up a method in which I can get to the railgun, but then we can also see the railgun as it works outward. So let's grab girders. We need some girders. No, that's not it. You got two girders? Really? Probably have more than that. For a search function on here where I could just say, show me where everything that has girders is at. That'd be nice. So the question is this going to be airtight? What I'm going to do? Might be, might not be. I have no idea. Yeah, we'll do that. So as you're walking up, you can see out and see the cannon just dipping out there and being threatening and all that. So we'll do that. And that means I'll have to build, figure out how this is going to work with the main system and then add some type of, like I said, we're going to have to put a light in here somewhere to make Jeff look scary. Like, scary, scary. Oh, okay. Could you use interior lights as eyes? Yeah, my plan is, though, let me find it here, is to take one of these headlights and then put an angle block on it. So Jeff looks perpetually pissed all the time. I don't know where I'm going to put that at right about here and just have it glow red as Jeff kind of just meanders around and terrorizes everybody. Okay, I got this going. Let's get some interior blocks real quick so I can do some interior decorating. That way I'll have some idea of where everything is going to go. Where's my buddies? Where's my buddies? Where's the interior plates? There we are. We got 20 of them right there. We have more, I know that. All right. There can be only one ship, LOL. Yeah, Jeff, there's a whole lot of stuff I'm going to do. I'm going to add some extra stuff to the outside of Jeff if I can get him there. Get him to where I want him to go. corridor window sighted. Okay, there we go. Let's slap that one in there and slap that there, just so we can have this nice little zone. And is that correct? Yeah, it was. All right. And there we go. We've got a couple of interior blocks right there, corridors, and that's kind of cut off, so we'll be able to see all the stuff going on in the deal. Hold up, I have a phone call. And folks, unfortunately, I am going to have to get off here because work is calling. But no, this is Jeff, and it's getting somewhere. I'm loving the look of this thing. And so the plan here is we're gonna have this mall right here. I'm gonna pull it back, break this section, and then probably have some kind of nacelle system in the back here. He's gonna look like Sharkpedo from Pokemon, which is the best way for something like this to end up. And then I may paint some blocks black and most of them kind of this eerie white, and then put our faction color orange and black on here. Probably just a black stripe with orange. And then you will have Jeff coming out of nowhere to hit you with a railgun round and then pummel you with artillery fire. Yeah, he's going to be really terrifying. Anyway, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream on this Tuesday. And I may do some more during the week. Hopefully, I'm planning on getting back in the live stream, and I've got other things in the pipeline I'm trying to get done for the channel for y'all's entertainment. But anyway, thank you all for watching. As usual, I am Badger Wild saying stay safe, stay frosty. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now.